Hey, we're First to 11.
And you're checking out the Bottom Line Podcast.
This is the Bottom Line Podcast presented by Anchor.fm, your home for sports and entertainment talk. Jimmy Finizzi, Mr. Taco, a.k.a. Austin Myers with you. We hope you're doing well. As always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to take a listen. We truly appreciate it. Hit us up on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Bottom Line, WMCX, and don't forget to use the hashtag Bottom Line. Austin, how's everything with you, my man? It's been a hot minute.
It's here.
It is here. Hockey is back.
It's just here. I can't.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish I could be enthusiastic about it, but it's here.
Well, yes, I know you have quite a bit to say. We'll get into that in a little bit. I know there was a lot of things that happened in the offseason that you have to get off your chest. I promise we'll get to that in a little while. Plus, we have to preview seasons for both of our teams. Neil, unfortunately, was not able to join for this episode, but he will have a preview for his New Jersey Devils on the Devils State of Mind podcast, and he also did an NHL full season preview, including his own Stanley Cup Finals picks on Devils State of Mind as well.
Straight Fire podcast. You don't watch
yes.
it? You don't listen to it? I recommend it.
Yes, you should go subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts and subscribe to everybody on the Hockey Podcast Network as well. They are tremendous.
Even if you're not a Devils fan, just go support them.
Yep, exactly. Like Austin said, they have podcasts for every single NHL team, or just hockey podcasts in general. If you're just a casual hockey fan, you want to listen, go nuts. But go subscribe to Devil State of Mind and go subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network. Support Neil and support everybody there as well. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into this. Hockey is back. Oh, by the way, one more quick thing I forgot to mention. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and hit the bell so you don't miss an episode, and subscribe on all audio platforms, include Jimmy when searching for this podcast. Subscribe to our Patreon as well. The link will be in the description section. And also be sure to check out our new website, thebottomlinepod.com. It's a great website. Us personally, we recommend it. But anyway, now
you know what? You need to make some business cards. That's what needs to happen.
We probably should. You know what?
Let's be real.
That'd be a bad idea.
Let's be real. Let's make some business cards.
Yeah, I mean, that all things considered, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We can probably talk to Neil about that. But anyway, Austin, I know a lot's happened during the offseason that we could not get to, unfortunately, because it's been such a crazy year for all of us. But now that hockey season is finally here, whatever you want to get off your chest, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Where do I want to start?
Wherever you want to start. You can start with Vegas. You can start with Fleury. You can start with the Blackhawks. Wherever.
I mean, I feel like I gotta save the best for last.
Okay, all right, go for it.
But I just want to know what the fuck was Chicago thinking? Like, I get. You're a two-time, well, no, not two-time. What is it? Three-time in the last decade and a half, something like that.
Yep.
You're a three-time champ in the last decade and a half. Duncan Keith's been with you for God knows how long. Sure, he's an old fart, but out of everywhere he could have gone, why Edmonton? It was such a bad choice.
Yeah, Edmonton. I mean, look, granted, we've argued this before, and we've talked about it with the Sweethearts as well, the Slapshot Sweethearts, by the way, our good friends, and go subscribe to them as well. They're going to be streaming live on YouTube this upcoming Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel and also go like their Facebook and Twitter pages and follow them on Instagram as well. But we talked about it with them. Look, I'm not dissing Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl because they are probably two of the best hockey players on the planet right now. But that's all they got. That's all they have. The Oilers are not good. They have two great hockey players, but they're not a good team.
Well, let me stop you there, though. Edmonton had 3 fantastic players this year. When you really think about it, they had McDavid, Draisaitl, and James Neal, who...
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot James Neal had a really good season.
James Neal had a fantastic season with the Oilers. They let him go. Where he ended up this year? He ended up with a professional tryout with the Blues, and they just signed him to a 1 year.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
1 year, $750,000. That's a small contract, but for 1 year in St. Louis, just to test the waters, just saying.
It's not terrible.
No, it's not a terrible. Honestly, it's a good contract.
But if you're Edmonton, why? If you would have kept him, at least you would have had at least more than 2 solid players.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I don't know if they've released their opening day roster yet, but
I have not heard about that yet. No, if somebody knows about that, let us know on social media, please, or comment below if you're watching on YouTube.
Because I've seen a few opening day rosters already today.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. By the way, before I get to mention, there is some significant news with both the Rangers and with Vegas that we'll get to in a little bit, but that's not for here or now. But anyway, no, listen, I'm with you. Edmonton has made some questionable.
I honestly think this year every team has made questionable moves, and some of them are just a little more seen than others.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, it's always been that way.
But Duncan Keith to Edmonton, like why? Like really? Like you couldn't have given him at least another 1 year deal at least? Really?
Exactly.
I mean, I get it, the Blackhawks are not the dynasty that we once knew, but Duncan Keith's been there for like what, nearly 15 years?
Yeah, about 15 years or so.
Oh my! I mean, so what are you doing here? I mean, look, I think Duncan Keith's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no question about it.
There's no question about it, but still.
Edmonton? Really? I mean,
okay.
I don't know, man.
Okay, I have found it.
Okay.
So, the 23-team roster includes McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman. God, how do you say his name? Jesse something. Yamamoto. Derek Ryan, Zach Kassian, Fogle, Shore. I forgot they picked up Brendan Perlini out of nowhere.
So did I, actually.
Tyler Benson and Ryan McLeod as your forwards. 8 defensemen, Darnell Nurse, Tyson Barrie, Duncan Keith, Cody Ceci, Slater Kokanen, Chris Russell, Evan Bouchard, and Philip Broberg. And they're 2 goaltenders. And I don't know how I feel about this tandem. The goalie tandem of Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen. Like, I don't understand that one.
No. And by the way, I'm probably going to butcher this, but I'm just going to roll with it. I believe his name is pronounced Jesse Puljujarvi. Again, sorry if I'm completely butchering that. Somebody can correct me on the pronunciation on that, but that is his last name. In case for those who are wondering, he is Swedish, so that's probably a dead wrong pronunciation. But I digress. Anyway, please continue.
I mean, you look at some of the names that are on the lineup in there, like with their forwards. I mean, you've obviously got McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, who has had a few big years the last few years.
Right.
A huge pickup this year, which hurt me considerably. Zach Hyman, that one.
Oh my God!
That one tore me a new one, bud. I was hurting after that.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are all great. That right there, that's a great forward core because you got the speed in McDavid, the somewhat I mean, Draisaitl's just good all around.
Yeah, he's not the fastest player. He's
No,
one of
he's
those
not.
all-around players that can do everything.
Yeah, he's an all-around player. I mean, the same goes for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins is
Yeah.
good all around. And I mean, Hyman's small. He's small, so he's quick. He's
But
quick and agile.
he can play though, man.
He's quick and agile, and
Exactly.
he can fucking play.
Yeah. And look, if you're the Oilers, you need somebody like that. So that was a pretty solid pickup.
And that was a good pickup. But that brings me to my next point. Toronto, I don't know what they were thinking getting rid of Hyman.
Yeah, that was
a big piece. It's not like they needed a cap space.
exactly.
I mean, they did. I mean, they did, but they didn't need that much. I understand you're paying like, I want to say it's $9 million for Matthews, 10 million.
I believe it's around $8-9 million.
And then it's like 12 million for Marner for some reason.
Yep.
Like, why are we paying Marner more when he's not really what he was his rookie year? And I mean, people might digress, but Mitch Marner is not good. Like, he's not good for what we're paying him.
Well, no, he's no scrub though.
No, he's no scrub, but he's not worth 12 million a year.
Yeah, no, that is
Like,
true.
if they would have gave him a Zibanejad contract worth 8 million right there, that would have been fine. But
yeah, we'll get into the details of that in a little bit because I am thrilled about that. But we'll get into more details in a little bit. Please continue.
But there's no reason for 12 million. And I mean, and I get it with the uncertainty of Tavares. I get where they went there, but we kind of figured Tavares was going to be okay and well by the time the season started. And I mean, from what I saw during preseason, Tavares is a new person. He's fantastic.
Do I think he's going to be the same player after his injury? No, but Tavares is still a pretty solid player.
So I'm looking at Toronto's lineup for this year. I'm looking at their roster.
You got Toronto's, okay.
So Toronto's roster, they have it set up by their lines, which I like because I can see who's going where. This first line, it kind of throws me off with their left winger. So they have Nick Ritchie. Or no, my bad. Nick Ritchie, Matthews, and Marner as the first line. Where I don't know so much about Nick Ritchie, so I don't know really.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about him either.
And then second line, you have Bunting, Tavares, and Nylander.
Okay.
With all the rumors being spread that Nylander was going to be traded this year, I am absolutely ecstatic that he's still with us.
Yeah.
So that's a good help on the core.
Absolutely.
Third line is Kerfoot, Kampf, and Onze Case.
Okay.
Which was another one I thought was weird because, I mean, Kerfoot's been with us for a while. David Kampf was just with Chicago. I don't know if there was a trade involved there. I must not have been paying attention to that one.
I don't believe there was, no.
So he must have been a free agent trade or a free agent.
Yeah.
And then Onze Cass, he was with Boston?
I think so.
Which is interesting because it's Boston. And then the fourth line, I love my fourth lines. I hope you know. Fourth line's just the goon line. You've got Pierre Engvall, Jason Spezza, and Wayne Simmons.
Oh God, I forgot Wayne Simmons was on Toronto. Oh my God.
Let's go, Wayne Simmons.
The Wayne train's in Toronto. Look out.
The Wayne train's back in Toronto, baby. We're just gonna go.
Didn't they sign him on a 1-year deal?
Yeah, I think it was a 1 year. Okay. And then our defense is Morgan Riley and TJ Brodin.
Okay.
Jake Muzzin, Justin Hall, Rasmus Sandin, Travis Dermott. And then our goaltending tandem, which I mean I don't care for. The goalie tandem, it's not Frederick Anderson. I love Freddie. So seeing him go kind of hurt. True. But our goalie tandem of Peter Mrazek and Jack Campbell, like, why Mrazek?
I mean, Mrazek's no scrub, but you couldn't have gone out and gotten somebody better. Really?
You couldn't have pulled the ultimate meme of the century and pulled Tuukka Rask.
Oh, God.
That would have been fantastic.
Can you imagine if Tuukka Rask was on the Maple Leafs?
That would have been fantastic.
Oh, the internet would lose their minds.
The internet would lose their.
Just like the internet lost their minds when Sora from Kingdom Hearts was announced in Smash. Actually,
my God.
Maybe not like that, but you get my drift.
Yes. That was a dream come true.
Anyway, this is not the place for Sora for Smash content. Please continue.
Maybe in a later episode because
for a later episode, but not for this episode.
And then that brings me to my next point. Adam Boqvist. At first, and Jimmy knows this because I kind of unleashed a little bit in the chat, in our group chat.
Yes.
But after preseason.
#Bishop Sycamore fan club.
But after
just
preseason.
saying, but anyway, please go ahead.
I'm going to say this, and it will hurt to say this, but after preseason, I am very happy with this trade that was made.
Interesting.
The fact that we picked up, it was Seth Jones, right? I'm pretty sure it was Seth.
It was Seth Jones, yes.
Yeah, it was the Seth Jones trade. The fact that we picked Seth Jones up, who has done fantastic for Chicago.
Yeah,
so far
he
in
has.
Preseason. Not just that, Adam Boqvist has been doing fantastic for Columbus.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a win-win. I get to go and I get to go and cheer for another team in Columbus, and I get to still cheer for Chicago with some new players. So, I mean...
Exactly.
And, I mean, look at how nice the alternate Columbus jersey looks with the name on the back. It looks oh so right.
Yeah, right? Again, if you're not watching on YouTube, Austin's background has a bunch of jerseys. He's got the Boqvist jersey from Columbus, Tavares from Toronto, and he's got Duncan Keith from Chicago, and he also has a Stanley Cup championship banner from the Blackhawks as well. And he's got his Vegas jersey on, just to give you a.
And you didn't notice that right there.
Is that a Pacioretty jersey buried back there?
Yeah, that's my retro reverse. Just
okay.
But
I got you.
But yeah, it's okay because Boqvist at least made the opening day roster. As long as he made the opening day roster, I said I was going to be happy. So
right, yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
And they had him playing first line with Zach Werenski during preseason, and he looked great there. It's just with the defensemen that they have on the opening day roster, it makes me question if they're going to leave him there. And also, speaking of Columbus, I want to know the thought process behind keeping Joonas Korpisalo. Korpisalo, he's a okay goaltender, and I mean,
yeah,
Elvis Merzlikins is great too.
Well, I don't know if you can hear, but my phone's ringing. That's probably Columbus calling us right now to give their explanation, but no time for that here. But anyway, we digress. But
I mean,
anyway,
that was
please continue.
It was something. It's just I don't know. I like the tandem of Korpisalo and Merzlikins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to remember, Columbus just unfortunately is still grieving over the loss of that young man, it's just really, really terrible. So God bless him and his family. So they're probably going to play. They're probably going to come out and play really, really inspired this year.
Mm-hmm. And I
by the way, forgive me for saying young man, but I do forget the man's name who passed away. So if anybody can let me know,
it was Matthias something.
Matthias, thank you, Matthias, thank you.
And I know, I'm pretty sure Columbus wanted Matthias as their backup, and then. The unfortunate events happen, and I mean, I love seeing that Columbus is going to do a whole banner ceremony and lift the number to the rafters, but
which is fitting, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fitting, but let's be real. If you want to really show tribute, just retire the number.
It's a lot of crazy stuff, and again, God bless Matthias and his family. God rest his soul.
And I mean,
but I'm honestly, if I'm being real, I'm looking at that Columbus goaltender tandem, and I think they're going to play extra inspired, considering the fact what that entire team had to go through. I mean,
Not just that,
they're,
you
they're
also
going
got
to come out with a message.
You got to think about it this way. Matthias also unfortunately passed because he was saving Merzlikins' son. So
Right.
it means a lot more to Merzlikins than it does the rest of the team, to be honest.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You
don't think the entire team is going to go out there and get inspired?
I see the whole team going out there and being inspired, but I see Merzlikins coming out like a brick wall and just having probably one of his best seasons ever.
True. And but I don't know. We'll see.
And that brings me to my last point.
Goaltenders. Oh no, here we go. And speaking of goaltenders,
first off, Arizona.
I know where you're going with this.
First off, Arizona. Why get rid of Adin Hill? It was such a bad.
I totally forgot they got rid of Adin Hill.
They decided to keep. Who is it? Is it Antti Raanta?
Yeah, Ranta's still there. Yes.
Yeah. Why keep Antti Raanta and not Adin Hill? Adin Hill is much better, and he's younger. He would have stayed with the team longer.
Antti Raanta, by the way, a former New York Ranger, by the way, he's not getting any younger.
Ranta's got maybe 2 or 3 years left in his tank.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
And I like Adin Hill. I've always liked Adin Hill.
Right, yeah.
But to see him go to the Sharks.
The Sharks. The Sharks out of all teams.
Hurt me.
Oh, God.
And
yeah, now he's gonna be haunting Vegas for God knows how many years.
And
sorry,
then,
Austin.
Let's talk about Washington.
Oh God.
Washington over here. All right, guys. Seattle expansion draft. We're gonna give you Vitek Vanacek. Oh wait, never mind. We want Vitek Vanacek back. We'll give you a second round draft pick.
Like why?
Like, what was the point behind this?
There was none.
Exactly. They were like, here, we'll give you this play. We're like, here, we'll give you this. But oh wait, we want him back. Why didn't you just give them another player?
Or better yet, just don't offer him for a trade at all.
Like, I get that Vitek Vanacek went unprotected because they wanted to protect their bigger name players.
Right.
But if you knew you wanted Vanacek back, you should have just been like, hey, no offense, I get we didn't protect him, but can you guys not touch him?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Thank you.
But and
it is what it is.
And since we're talking about Seattle, Philip
the Kraken.
Grubauer.
Oh yes.
Fucking Grubauer. I'm not upset. I'm not upset about Philip Grubauer. Here's my thought behind the whole Grubauer situation.
Okay.
Carey Price was unprotected.
That's true.
And you see what he announced this week.
Yeah. And by the way, just to address that really quick, we do wish all the best to Carey Price and his family. And look, your mental health always comes first, and I'm really, really proud of him for stepping up and doing what he's doing. So I hope he returns this year. We all hope he returns this year. But
I would love to see him come back this year, but I don't know.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, it's totally understandable. It's totally understandable why. So we just want to send our best wishes to Carey Price and his wife and his amazing kids and his entire family. But anyway, please.
And I think because of this, I think what was going to happen, because I did hear that Seattle talked to Carey Price, and I think he told them
they did,
and I think he told them that he was going to do this.
Didn't they also talk to Fleury?
Mm-mm.
They didn't. Okay. For some reason, I thought Fleury wasn't talking to Seattle.
We had him protected.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Vegas wasn't even a part of the draft. That's right.
Right.
But like I was saying, I think he told them, and they were like, "Okay, never mind," and that's why they took their second best option, being Philip Grubauer.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, they also picked up Chris Driedger. Driedger's a very solid backup. He's
Right.
not. I mean, yes, Bobrovsky was the star in Florida while he was there in Florida, and their third string was Spencer Knight. But when Drieger was playing, he did very well. And I mean, now that Drieger's gone, that's going to allow Spencer Knight into the second string and maybe the starter role. Who knows?
Yeah, and by the way, Spencer Knight, I mean, he had a tremendous season last year. Oh my God.
The like 6 games he played that last year, he had a fantastic year.
Yep.
And I mean, do I see him?
Maybe you want to consider him for the starting role?
That's what I'm saying. Between him and Bobrovsky, I would consider him the starter and Bobrovsky the backup. I just don't know how well. I just don't know how well that would go over with Bobrovsky, being that he's been in the league for so long.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to Bob, but I don't know.
Exactly.
It could work. You never know. But anyway,
let's see what other goaltenders made moves this year that I wanted to get off my chest.
well, we all know one in particular made you angry.
Yeah, I'm trying to stall on that one. Oh, here's another thing that's making me very, very, very angry. Would somebody pick up Jack Eichel already?
Oh, God almighty.
I'm tired of these Eichel fucking rumors. These rumors and this news and this and that and oh my God.
After they freaking stripped him of his captaincy, that pretty much shows that he's not going to be there anymore. But nobody's picked him up. Like, what are you doing?
And the latest thing we had heard was, the Rangers are looking at him, and when the Rangers pick him up, they're going to make him get that surgery that he needed for his foot or whatever it is. But then what do the Rangers do? They go sign Zibanejad for an 8 year.
Yep. So they're not getting him. So now Ranger fans can shut the hell up. I've been saying it since the beginning. They are not getting Jack Eichel. So now it's come to fruition.
I've been saying the same thing about Vegas. I said the same thing about Vegas. We're not getting Eichel either.
Yeah, there was no shot he was going to Vegas. No way.
No shot. No.
Who are you giving up? Who are you giving up? Carlson? Are you giving up Stone? Who are you giving up?
So the original trade that I had heard that they had offered Vegas for Eichel was Carlson, Smith, Krebs, and Marchessault.
What? Hell no! I would not do that.
And the first round.
And on a silver platter.
And a first round draft pick. That's what they wanted for
it.
And we
said, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's bad enough taking Stone or Marchessault, Carlson, and Smith, let alone Krebs in a first round. Like, I like Krebs. Kid play the little bit he's played with us. He's done well.
Right.
And the rumors with him is since Vegas has so many players out, I had friends who were at the practice this morning, and they said he was in a third line jersey. Opening day roster?
Maybe.
So the Eichel, I just need the Eichel rumors and everything done.
Yeah, seriously.
Because we already got rid of the Tarasenko rumors.
Yep.
Those were just shut down completely by St. Louis.
Yeah, there was no way he was leaving the Blues. No way.
The Kuznetsov rumors, those were shut down.
Yep.
Washington was just like, no, we'll keep him.
Yeah, which they should.
As much as he did during the whole COVID thing with Orlov and Samsonov and Ovechkin and not listening to the COVID protocol stuff and all the backstage that was going on with him. Supposedly he started trying to get in fights with other teammates. All that aside, Kuznetsov plays very well.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And I'm glad that Washington kept him because I have a Washington retro reverse with his name on it.
Thank you. Exactly.
I didn't want to. I bought the jersey when he got injured at the end of the season. I have yet to wear it with him playing.
Well, now you have your chance.
I didn't want to buy the jersey and him get traded. I mean, I did with Duncan Keith because it was on sale, but still.
Doesn't matter.
But no, the Kuznetsov rumors was nice to just cut. As much as I would have loved to see the Vegas rumor go, which would have been fantastic because I love Kuzi, I love Vegas. It would have been fantastic, but I'll keep him with Washington. And before I get to my final piece of goalie tandems in Chicago, I do want to talk about the goalie tandem before the trade was going through. The goalie tandem before was Subban and Lankinen.
Oh, gosh. I forgot about that.
And while I'm thinking about it, I need to see if Chicago put their opening night roster on.
Ooh, stand by on that.
I'm looking right now. Because I swear I'm going to cry if this is real.
If he's still on the roster, I mean...
No.
Who the hell knows? By the way, while Austin's looking that up, I forgot to tease earlier that I do have a big announcement that I have to share at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. I promise you, it's good. Nothing bad, and no, I am not leaving this podcast. This podcast will still be continuing. That's all I'll say. But I'll save it for the end of the episode. But please, Austin, continue.
Breaking news as of 2 hours ago.
Oh, what do we got?
The Chicago Blackhawks assign Mackenzie Entwistle, Philip Kurgashev, Colin Delia, and Malcolm Subban to the Rockford Ice Hogs.
They sent him down? Wow.
They sent Subban to the AHL. So
they sent him down.
That means the goalie tandem of Fleury and Lankinen.
Oh, holy dude, that's gonna be one hell of a tandem.
You know what?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, with that being said, I'm no longer upset with the trade.
I think that's where you were gonna go next. You were about to go off on your boys getting rid of Fleury, and now that this came out.
But I do need to go off on them. Okay. Did you hear what the GM said the other night in his interview?
I did not know.
He said he let Fleury find out about the trade on Twitter as punishment. What? As punishment for Fleury's agent telling other teams that Fleury might have been retiring this year.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So, Vegas.
Well, eventually Fleury did come out and say this was going to be his last season.
Yeah, he did say this year's his last season, so.
Yes.
But Vegas, we got issues.
Really? Come on now.
No. Okay, I'm going to pick our roster apart if it's on here.
I know Leonard is still on Vegas, right? Okay, that's exactly what I thought. So at least they're keeping him around. So Leonard's probably going to be the primary starter now for Vegas. I don't know who their backup is though.
Oh, here's another. Here while I'm on the Vegas topic, Vegas. Why did we put Patrick Brown on waivers?
Oh gosh.
We put Patrick Brown on waivers, and what happened? The Flyers picked him up.
Oh,
this hurts.
Great. Somebody else to torture the Rangers. Great. Let's, I guess, start the season preview for our teams here. And we do have a season preview from somebody who also we had asked to join us but was unable to. Kim Moisa, a.k.a. IslesGirl3, a personal friend of ours and more importantly of Neil Villapiano's as well. She has a season preview for her Islanders, which I'll get into in a little bit. But again, while we're waiting for the Vegas roster, I guess I'll start with my New York Rangers. So obviously, the couple of pieces of news to get out of the way. First of all, first things first. After Gerard Gallant, former Vegas coach, by the way, after Gerard Gallant did all that talk about saying if he were a betting man that they'd have a captain before the season opener, they still have no captain.
Well, no.
They still have no captain.
Well, no. They did say they're going to have 6 alternate captains.
And they announced them officially. The 6 alternate captains are as follows: Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, Jacob Trouba, Ryan Strome, Chris Kreider.
Yeah, Chris Kreider. Woo! Woo!
And Barclay Goodrow.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. I'm
Really?
I'm gonna explain that one to you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna explain.
You just signed the guy.
I'm
Really?
gonna explain this one to you, and after I explain it to you, you'll understand.
Okay.
Okay. Rename them. Rename the 6.
Panarin. Panarin, I understand. Absolutely.
Panarin, very well all around, very fast.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I love Panarin. Probably one of the best free agent signings the Rangers ever got. So that's out of the way right now. That's pretty much straightforward. Kreider.
Chris Kreider. I mean, he's pretty much a captain figure already. Let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, the work he does for kids. I mean, it's really unbelievable. I know we've said that we've heard that he can be a bit of an asshole, but he don't look like it to me, at least not anymore. But Kreider's out of the way there, although it would have been nice to see him named captain. Zibanejad, who they just re-signed to an 8-year contract.
Zabby, once again, very well all around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Trouba,
usually you always have a defenseman as an alt, so.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Strome.
I don't know about Strome that much. That's my issue.
Well, Strome used to be an Oiler, so that's why you don't know much about him. Anyway, because Strome was pretty much revitalized his career ever since he came over the Rangers.
Well, no, see, that's the thing though, is that I like Ryan Strome's brother Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan Strome.
So I like Dylan, but I don't know so much about Ryan, so that one's hard to tell you. And then Barclay Goodrow.
Yeah, and then Goodrow. Yes.
4th line goon.
No wonder. Okay, no wonder. All right.
My man said he literally pulled a Vegas when he had Reeves as an alternate captain. He said, "I need my goon."
I suppose that's a good enough explanation. But look, do I think they'll still name a captain this season? I think so, because quite frankly, they haven't had a captain since freaking Ryan McDonough. All right, so and look what McDonough's doing now. He's killing it with Tampa, winning back-to-back Stanley Cups.
While I'm thinking about it, since this just popped up on my Twitter feed while I was looking for Vegas stuff, did you see the 2022 All-Star logo?
Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, that is clean. Wow.
I can't now. I just can't wait to see the jerseys.
Oh, those jerseys, I guarantee you, if those jerseys are not absolute fire, I don't want it.
Let's see. Opening night roster. I found an opening night roster for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, gosh.
God, that goaltending tandem. The goalie tandem of
Vasilevsky and who?
Brian Elliott.
Oh, geez, Christmas. Are you kidding me?
No.
I mean, it's not like Elliott's going to see that much playing time anyway, so who cares?
By the way, I thought I had heard something about this guy being on injured reserve again, but right. Nikita Kucherov is in the opening night roster.
That's no shocker to me. That is no shocker whatsoever.
No, exactly. Hey, look, New Jersey Devils roster's up.
Oh, nice.
Why do they have 3 goaltenders?
Well, Blackwood, Wedgwood, and who's the other?
Bernier.
Bernier. Duh. I forgot they signed Bernier. Actually, wait, I shouldn't have read that because he's played in the preseason. So I don't know. But anyway.
Honestly, and I don't know if Neil's going to agree with me on this one, if he does end up watching this episode. If I'm the Devils, I'm putting PK Subban and Dougie Hamilton on a defensive line together.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just me.
Okay. I like what you're thinking, but I'm not so sure Neil would agree with you about that one.
That's my 2 cents for right now.
Okay.
As I continue to look for rosters.
But anyway, that's one piece of news with the Rangers. Look, I still think there will be a captain during the season, but we'll see. The other piece of news is that one we kept talking about earlier is that Mika Zibanejad is officially staying put. He signed an 8-year, $8.5 million contract, which essentially means he'll be making $68 million for 8 years. I love it. Absolutely love it. He is worth every penny, and you cannot tell me otherwise. And for those that are saying, oh, he's a streaky player and he only gets his point tally against the Flyers, look, I get that he gets half his point totals against the Flyers. That is a fact. But if you look, can he be streaky? At times, yes. But he's not a streaky player every single year. If you think that, then you don't watch hockey. I'm sorry. And that's still probably the best trade that the Rangers have made. Because let's be honest, what has Derek Brassard done ever since he got traded? Not really all that much. So it's still a really good trade. I'm so happy Zibanejad is staying. And that contract takes place next season, not this upcoming season, next season. So technically he'll be around for 9 more years. Which is fantastic, and I love it. So everybody can shut the hell up about the Jack Eichel rumors. He was never coming here to begin with, and I don't want to hear it anymore. So shut the hell up with Eichel.
So,
no disrespect to Eichel, because he's still a really good player, but he was never coming to the Rangers. Sorry.
So I may or may not have found our practice lineup for today from today.
Oh gosh.
And I'll have to do a little bit of dabbling around because of stuff been said after practice from DeBoer. So our practice lines for today were Pacioretty, Stone, Stevenson, the normal first line.
Okay.
Our second line, missing Jonathan Marchessault, but they said he was expected to play tomorrow. Our second line in practice was Keegan Colasar.
Oh, okay.
William Karlsson and Riley Smith. So those two stayed together. Third line of Peyton Krebs, Nolan Patrick, and Evgeny Dadonov. And then they don't have our fourth line. Which, I mean, Carrier's out. They announced Carrier was out with some kind of head illness. And then our defensive pairings of Martinez Pietrangelo, McNabb Theodore, Haig Coghlan. But I'm going to take Coghlan out because they said that Zach Whitecloud is playing tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm going to say they're probably going to end up putting Whitecloud on a third line. And then goaltending line, we have Leonard and Brissett, which I don't know about Brissett. I don't know anything about him.
Me neither. So
he was a backup for Winnipeg. I don't know.
Right.
There's not much to talk about when you're back up to Connor Hellebuyck.
Very true. Very true. But anyway, though. So anyway, back to the season preview for the Rangers here. The bottom line for me is simply this. The Rangers, to me, are a playoff team this year. Notice I did not say Stanley Cup team, because this team is still, in my opinion, nowhere near ready to compete for a Stanley Cup just yet. It might be a couple more years. Because, look, Gerard Gallant is just coming in. It's his own system, a brand new system for the Rangers, offense and defense. Let's see how it plays out. If it works out this year and they have some success in the playoffs, then maybe we can have a discussion about them being Stanley Cup contenders. But this year, I don't see it. I see them being a playoff contender, maybe going so far as maybe the second round, but I am not ready to sit here and say that they are a Stanley Cup contender, at least not yet. Let's see how that chemistry plays out on the ice with the new head coaching regime, and let's see where things go. I still love the fact that they re-signed Mika Zibanejad. I love the fact that Ryan Lindgren is back, because him and Adam Fox have been two of the best defensive players on this team, which they have been lacking for years. I am super happy that the Rangers have decided to honor Rod Gilbert this year.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. What do we got? What happened?
I got your Rangers lines for this year.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Why is your first line consisting of Lafreniere, Zibanejad, and Kreider?
Oh, I forgot they were moving Lafreniere. By the way, happy 20th birthday to Lafreniere, by the way, at the time of this recording.
Don't be a bust this season. That's all I can say. Don't be a bust this season.
I think he'll be fine, but I totally forgot they were moving him up to the first line. That's a bit questionable to me. I don't know. Look, I think he can be productive on that line, but I don't know. That's a pretty questionable move. But let's see how it plays out. You never know until you see it on the ice.
Okay, I do like your second line, though. Your second line is Panarin, Strome, Kakko.
Hell yeah. Keep that line as it is, period. Keep it.
And
Keep it.
Third line is Sammy Blais, Philip Hedl, and Barclay Goodrow.
But Sammy Blais has really impressed me in the preseason. I love that kid.
He was fantastic with the Blues. I don't know why they got rid of him.
I mean, I was questioning why they got rid of Buchnevich, but if it means having a productive player like Blais in the lineup, I'm good. I'm good for it.
And then you have
I'm gonna miss Booch. Don't get me wrong, but Sammy Blais really impressed me in the preseason. I love him.
And then your fourth line, Dryden Hunt, Kevin Rooney, and Ryan Reeves.
Well, when Reeves comes back, apparently PK Subban decided to be an idiot and trip him up and hurt his leg. But I'm not going to get into that whole tangent.
And then your defense.
And by the way, when Ryan Reeves comes back, yes, we're going to expect a ton of Reeves and Wilson battles. That's just a given. But that's not gonna be a definition for why he's here. He's here to win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be this year though. It's not gonna be this year.
We also get more Reeves if Evander Kane. That is, if Evander Kane clears his allegations.
Oh my God!
You heard about the most recent ones, right?
No, I didn't.
You didn't hear about how he supposedly turned in a fake COVID vaccine card?
Oh yeah, that I did hear about. No, yeah, that I did hear about.
Did you hear what the penalty for it is if they find out he did?
Isn't it like a $750,000 fine or worse? What is it?
It can be up to life in prison.
Ooh. Yeah, so it's worse. It's worse.
It's much worse.
Oh, my God.
But let's get onto these defensive lines and see what you think about these. You got Ryan Lindgren and Adam Fox.
Like I said, keep them. Two of the best defensemen on the team right now. Keep them.
I like Adam Fox.
By the way, Norris Trophy winner Adam Fox. Finally, somebody sees it. Thank you.
Keandre Miller and Jacob Trouba.
I like it. I mean, look, Trouba's okay. I mean, he had a better second half of last season, so he's not a scrub defenseman. He's okay. He's not great though, but I do like him. I do like Keandre Miller paired with him because at least Keandre Miller will provide some production on that line.
And then you have Jared Pinor.
Oh, that kid! I don't know much about him.
And then Patrick Nemeth.
I don't know too much about those two players to evaluate them right now.
Okay.
And then you have the goaltending tandem of Shesterkin and Georgiev, and I don't know if Kincaid is still on the team.
I don't know.
But look, if he is, I'll be real about Keith Kincaid. I don't know why they got him in the first place, but he actually really, really impressed me in the second half of the year. He looked like he still wanted to play. So if he's still on the team, I don't see why you wouldn't give him another chance. But look, the bottom line, again, for me is simply this with the New York Rangers. I expect them to be a lot more competitive than last season. They did not try last season. They did try, but there was a lot to clean up. And obviously with what happened with Jeff Gordon and John Davidson, and there was no way David Quinn was going to survive that. As much as I really hated to see him go, there was no way he was surviving that. But I like Gerard Gallant. I like his new coaching regime. I love that they kept a majority of the same players with a couple of new additions.
Take that coaching regime from Vegas with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take that regime that he had. Because that regime with DeBoer ain't working so well.
Yeah, no, it's not. But look, the Rangers, again, to me, are a playoff contending team. They are not a Stanley Cup contending team yet. Give it a couple years, then maybe we can have a discussion. That's the bottom line with me for the New York Rangers.
That's what I found.
The Vegas lineup. All right, here we go. What do we got?
All right.
We'll get to a preview of your Vegas Golden Knights after this. So here we go.
All right. Okay, so first line, Pacioretty, Stevenson, Stone. Normal line.
Okay. Yeah, keep
them together. Keep that together. I like that.
Yeah.
Second line, our Golden Misfit line, the OG line. Marchessault, Carlson, Stone, or Marchessault, Carlson, Smith. The OG line.
Okay.
Line 3, Krebs, Patrick, Dadonov. That's our new line.
Okay.
And then our fourth line's not complete yet, which is kind of concerning. But we have Janmark and Kolasar.
Interesting. Huh.
Which I like that, but I would rather have Krebs fourth line and Janmark third line. Because Janmark needs the ice time. I like Janmark a lot more than I like
No, that's true.
Our defensive pairings, Martinez, Pietrangelo.
Yeah, duh. That's a given.
McNabb, Theodore. Haig, Whitecloud.
Interesting.
This is what I would do if I was Pete DeBoer. Move Theodore to the first line. Move Martinez to the second line. The Theodore Pietrangelo line was doing very well last year. And the Martinez McNabb line has chemistry from when they both played in LA.
Okay. Yeah, I have no issues with that roster. Again, I don't watch as much Vegas hockey as you do, so I can't really tell. But from what I heard on paper, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's just see how it goes on the ice. But anyway, though, what are your
our goaltenders?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Goaltenders, Leonard and Brissett. And I just noticed something. I just noticed that we have Alex Tuck on injured reserve.
Oh, yikes. Oh, boy. That's not good.
Why is he on injured reserve? Anybody tell me?
Yeah, well, all the best to Alex Tuck. But real quick here, what are your expectations for your Knights this year?
If we make the playoffs, we're fucking lucky.
Oh, wow. So you don't think they're that good of a team?
Okay, we saw what happened last year. We can shoot, we can't score.
That's true.
We can be shot on, and they can score.
Simple enough.
and I know I'm going to trigger a certain individual. With this comment. But Robin Leonard, get your together.
Oh, come on. The guy's advocating for mental health. What do you want from the guy? Leave him alone.
I get it. Okay? But if we are going to lean on you to put us into the playoffs and try to win the cup this year, you need to step it the fuck up.
I mean, look, I personally think Leonard will be fine. I don't see any issues with him.
We'll see. We'll get back to each other after game one, after the first game of the year tomorrow.
Fair enough, but in my personal opinion, he's going to be fine.
But if he's fine and he does well, and Brissett does well, because I know nothing about him, we could be a playoff contending team. We could be. But if this is the Robin Leonard we saw last year, I don't think we'll get it, and we're not getting there.
Well, let's see how it plays out, my dude. And speaking of Robin Leonard, one of his biggest fans.
That's who I was talking about.
Yeah, I knew you were going after her, but don't disrespect her and Robin Leonard.
No. I like her. I like Robin Leonard.
Okay.
They're both great people. But I wasn't trying to go after anybody. I don't need my DMs.
As you always say, if you want to roast him, you know where to find him.
I don't need my DMs blowing up. But hey, you got an issue, you know where to find me.
Exactly. But speaking of Kim and Leonard, Kim has a season preview for her New York Islanders this year via Instagram. You can follow her on Twitter primarily at IslesGirl3, but this is from her Instagram page. If you want to follow her on Instagram, you can do that as well. It's at 3_MOISAAA_3. And she says the following. The Islanders this season have high expectations, which honestly scares the hell out of me. You get that lose-lose scenario of if they meet expectations, it's expected, and if they don't, it's a joke. But on the other side, I'm very excited that people see the Islanders as a serious threat of a team. Losing Jordan Eberle hurt, and from the preseason, I have to say, I'm still worried about scoring and finishing with the puck. With defense, I love the addition of Zdeno Chara, who's going back to the Islanders after they drafted him many years ago. But finding his line mate is up in the air right now. Scott Mayfield looks like the better pairing for me. Andy Green has had his ups and downs this last preseason game. His downs are very prominent too, like a missed field goal opportunity. I see what you did there. After nobody could kick a field goal this past NFL Sunday.
Oh my God. Well, let's not talk about Green.
Yeah, no, this is not the episode. We'd be here for an extra 2 hours. I felt good.
Right, we don't want to talk about that.
No, we're not. I felt good about our PK until this last preseason game, too, against the Rangers. It seems we're going to have to fight who has the worst special teams again, Neil. Shout outs to you, Neil. But yes, once again, our power play scares me. But I still have faith in our PK because the team has yet to score against us on the power play until the Rangers last game. And then she also gives her a little bit of a season preview as to who will where she thinks each team will finish in the Metro. And she says the following. Coming up against Carolina is going to be a true battle and test. This Metro is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be interesting to see if we're up to it this full season, back from COVID-restricted seasons. Coming back to a brand new arena should be a great boost coming this November, referring to the Islanders. This beginning run on the road is going to be another tough test, though. Call me biased, but my prediction is that this team can reach the Stanley Cup. I have to go all in on my boys when the opportunity is there. And for the Metro ranking, she says the following. So she has the Islanders finishing first, the Hurricanes finishing second, the Bruins finishing third, Penguins fourth, Rangers fifth, Flyers sixth, Devils seventh, Sabres last. What's with the look on your face? What's wrong?
See, this is where I can get myself in big trouble.
Oh no. What are you gonna say?
I honestly, to God, think that the Hurricanes are going to do it.
You think they're going to Stanley Cup? Oh my God! Wow.
I don't think they'll go to the Cup.
Okay.
But I think they'll rank first in the Metro like they did this year. I think they'll go back to back on Metro.
Bold take. I like it.
Did they? No, they didn't do first in the Metro like this year, did they?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
It was the Bruins. I'm pretty sure.
That is a bold take, man. Wow.
But
okay.
Even though they lost Dougie, they ended up losing Nedeljkovic too, which was kind of big. Yeah. But they picked up Freddie Anderson.
Yes.
And I'm a firm Freddie Anderson believer. God damn it.
Okay.
And I don't know what their defense looks like. It could look like Braden McNabb.
Yeah, well, and plus they still have Sebastian Aho, so
they still have Aho. They still have Teravainen.
Yeah, him too.
They have Martin Nessick.
Svechnikov, they still have too.
Svechnikov.
Yeah, with his freaking lacrosse style goals.
I'm pretty sure they still have Nino Niederreiter.
I think they do. I think so. Yes.
I'm just saying that's that top six.
Yeah, that's very scary.
If that top six opens up,
and if they stay healthy, that's the key.
And if they stay healthy.
Oh yeah.
Would you stop muting yourself from unknown reasons?
Anyway, though, but look, that's basically a preview for our teams. Now, last question. Who's going to the Stanley Cup final this year?
Okay. Can I give two of them?
Go ahead.
I want to give the Tank Championship away too. First off,
who's the Tank Championship?
First off, the Tank Championship, the game we all want to see, the Buffalo Sabres and the Anaheim Ducks. Come on. Actually,
Tank battle. Let's go.
Well, maybe not the Ducks. Maybe not the Ducks.
Okay.
I could see the Senators in there. I could see Ottawa. I could see Ottawa in the Tank Championship.
Yeah, but in all seriousness,
Buffalo locks it.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, though, who's going to be the real contender for the Stanley Cup? Who's going? You think?
My Stanley Cup Finals, the Lightnings and the Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks?
They're going to.
Oh snap! Okay.
They are going to start the season, and they're going to take off running.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay.
Would have I said this if Marc-Andre would have gone somewhere else? No. But because I know what Marc-Andre is capable of, and I know what Kevin Lankinen's capable of, I see them doing big. And if they make the playoffs, I see them either being eliminated conference final by somebody like Colorado or going all the way.
I like it. I like it. Tampa and Chicago.
And see this, but my conference finals, like I said, Colorado and Chicago.
Right.
Something tells me that the Capitals are going to make a run for it too.
Ooh, oh boy, here we go.
But I don't know. I just don't know because of the goaltending situation.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's true, but we'll see. But I like your pick, Lightning and Blackhawks. That should be an interesting final. I think mine's pretty straightforward. Out of the West, Colorado. I think Colorado was the best chance in my opinion. They just got a stacked squad and they proved it.
They do, but we have to remember something with Colorado. They lost their goaltender.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Grubauer's with Seattle. It's like, So, look, the goaltending's going to have question marks, but if they can just step up tall, I think Colorado's got a fair shake. I think Colorado's going to the final. And out of the East, I really hate to say it, but the Islanders. I agree with Kim. The Islanders are going to the Stanley Cup final this year. And if I'm going to be real, again, I hate saying it, I think they got a good shot to win it all this year. I really, really do. Because Barry Trotz's system works. It works. And it's proven that it works. He won a Stanley Cup with the Capitals, and now he's trying to win a Stanley Cup with the Islanders. And with the players that he has and with his system, it works. They may not score a lot, but when they do score, the one ability that they have is the ability to shut you down, especially when they strike first. So forget their lack of scoring. Their ability to shut you down is going to be absolutely key in the Metro Division. So give me the New York Islanders and the Colorado Avalanche in the Stanley Cup final this season. You can book it. And that is our season preview of the National Hockey League season on the bottom.
I like it. I'm be real. I like it. I could see it happening. And then as we were thinking about it, and I said that Carolina could go and win the division, they would probably get swept round one because, that's just their luck. That's just their luck.
Maybe.
I could see Columbus making it and get swept first round.
Yeah, they'd probably get swept. But anyway, that'll wrap it up for us.
I could see Toronto doing it too. First round. Actually, no. They'll take it. They'll take a game 7 with Boston.
Oh gosh. And that'll wrap it up for us on the Bottom Line Podcast. how are you feeling about your team out there? Let us know on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Bottomline WMCX. Use the hashtag Bottomline. Actually, before we sign off, I teased it earlier, but I do have a big announcement that I need to make. In case you did not see on social media, I have started a brand new podcast. That is right. Me and Miss Garden State International, Jacqueline D. Pasquale, my best friend in the entire world, one of my best friends in the entire world.
Time out. Say her last name, but slower.
Jacqueline D. Pasquale.
Okay. Thank you.
What do you think I meant? Anyway.
I couldn't understand you because your thick accent.
Excuse me for living. But anyway, yes, her and I have started a brand new podcast. It is based off a morning show that we did back at Monmouth University called Face the Day, where we talk about life's daily annoyances and how to overcome them. Pretty much straightforward and to the point. There will be new episodes released every single Wednesday. And again, the Bottomline podcast is not going anywhere. Please do not fret. I'm still staying put. There was no way I would leave this. This podcast is my baby. It has been for almost 5 years. So I am not
turned into my baby now too.
Under any circumstances.
This is now my baby. I said this is now my child too.
It's all three of our. It's all three of us.
It's all three of our child. But let's be real.
This new podcast is my new baby too, along with Jackie's, and it's going to be really, really special. It's going to be an amazing podcast.
What's next?
Follow it.
What's next? You're going to get Robin Leonard on the podcast?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. That's a long shot, but we'll see. You never know what can happen. But if you want to follow the new podcast, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Face the Day Podcast. It's going to be really, really exciting stuff. We cannot wait to kick this off. The first episode will be released this upcoming Wednesday, October 13th. So buckle up. It's going to be really, really exciting stuff. But anyway, let us know what you think about your NHL team for the upcoming season. Hockey is back. For Nero Villapiano and for Mr. Taco, I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This is the Bottomline Podcast, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace and take care.